Hello and welcome back to Privilege Check, a podcast where two girls from different backgrounds come together to unveil the reality of modern society. I'm Loveleen.
And I'm Shivangi. Through this podcast, we want to reach out to the privileged
You already know you are because you have access to this podcast.
and teach them the 101s of how to not be a privileged prick.
In this episode, we discuss about how 2020 was for Privilege Check for the co-hosts.
Yeah, so it's basically our version of the Spotify Wrapped, except it's privilege check wrapped. So
You shouldn't have
yeah,
tried. You shouldn't have tried.
yeah. I
Yeah.
was like,
Privilege
I want
Check
to say
can
something now.
officially Privilege Check can officially only crack political jokes. It's a given.
Yes. Yeah, we're lame. We appeal to a small minority of intellectuals like Raymond Holt. Obviously not generic public.
Um, On that note, let me share a fun fact. There is this
What?
politician. Let's see if you know this, Shivangi. If you can give me the name of this. A politician who was from, let's say, one of the southern states, southern eastern states. And
Rajnikant?
no, shut up, you just मैंने complete भी नहीं किया तो मैं बस बोलना है southern
I'm
eastern
sorry, I feel
Rajnikant.
like I'm gay.
Fastest finger first तुम्हारा मतलब रजनीकांत. You don't even know. Now this guy shifted parties. His wife then again went to the opposition party of the state, and now they're getting a divorce because they're in different parties. Moving on from that very political setting and very political KBC question, fastest finger first question. Let's move on to questions that we have
It's
actually.
not going to be in the video, Lovely. Why are you addressing it?
Okay, let's move on to questions that we have jotted down. These are some things that we thought would be fun. Let's just state that. I don't know if it is fun, but we thought it would be fun. And we're just going to ask each other a bunch of questions and hope it's funny. Because apparently that's what you
We
guys like.
haven't
You
even
guys,
prepared for this.
yeah,
Great.
we're saying that that's what you guys like. I mean, you don't like educational, well researched content. You like people crying about their past and how that four pager assignment is too much for them to do, and how because they can't go to a party, they are so much in depression.
I thought we decided we're not gonna be mean anymore in our episodes.
Yeah, but then when people like that
I
get
think we
more
gave up
views
on
than
that.
our well researched content, I'm going to be mean, Shivangi.
Amazing. Keep it up. Chalo.
Somehow you are the nice person now amongst the two of us.
Yes, that's because I'm not doing very well. So of course I'm going to be the nice person. I have
Hmm.
no energy to be mean today.
Okay.
Which is so in parallel with how we started today, but okay.
Yeah.
Let's not go
Okay.
into that.
Let's get to the questions. Do you want to go first? Should I go first?
You go first.
Okay. Shivangi, if you had to describe 2020 in a song lyric, which one would it be? Are you frozen or are you
Is it too much pressure? I'm thinking because I didn't prepare for all of this podcast. I can't think of one thing like
also you
straight away.
lagged a lot right
Let me
now.
go through my playlist real quick.
Okay.
तब तक तुम आंसर कर लो.
मैं आंसर कर लूं मतलब ठीक है मैं ही क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी मैं ही आंसर दूंगी.
Okay, wait, no.
Hmm.
If I could describe 2020 in a song lyric,
Yeah.
I would say it would be from my favorite rapper, Kendrick Lamar. His song. Uh, so I want to say there's this lyric. This is so out of the place, but
Yeah.
there's this lyric called it's not called anything. There's this lyric. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest punk. And that
What?
basically means that if Kendrick Lamar just like gave up on this season, he would still be the greatest. And wait, this makes no sense.
Yeah. Either you are,
I thought
either
I
you
was
didn't think this through, or you're too proud of yourself. Also, our internet is so bad. You are laughing like after
I just wanted to
five
quote Kendrick
seconds.
Lamar to correct it. Of course.
Okay. Um.
Okay, I have one.
Okay. Great.
This genuinely makes sense, okay?
Yeah. Bolo.
Can I speak now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna quote my prepubescent literally the LOML, my prepubescent LOML, who is the greatest lyricist of all time, Justin Bieber. And you do not nobody gets to shame me for liking his pre-2017 songs. He's a genius. Okay, so I'm gonna quote his Love Yourself, and I'm gonna say if you think that I'm if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. 2020 needs to love itself.
You think this all of this makes a lot of sense, no?
It doesn't still, right?
I'm going to give you an example so that you can think about this.
No, I thought I would give a Hindi song, but I just can't
Yeah.
think of anything.
Okay. What I thought of was an ode to my very directional phase, actually. It was
Okay, then Justin Bieber kind of makes sense now.
okay. I mean, I
Oh
was
wait, I have a better idea. Okay, this is fine and lovely. This genuinely makes okay. So I think we can't describe 2020 without like the turbulences one went through, and there is no greater lyricist of our time who could do it better than Justin Bieber. You do not get to shame me for liking his pre-2017 music. Nobody gets to do it. But his song, What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber, is quite literally describes what up and down, not an up and down, um, what a mess 2020 was. So that in particular, the lyrics, what do you mean when you nod your head yes, but you want to say no? So that's what I would say be the lyrics that best describes 2020.
okay. To me, do you want to know what I had thought of? I mean,
No, I don't want to know, Lovely. Let's move on to the next question. Don't want to hear
okay,
your voice at all.
okay. Shivangi gets so serious. I have to question myself. Is she being sarcastic or is she being real?
You are my co-host. This episode wouldn't make sense if you wouldn't talk about your song lyrics. What
My
rubbish.
song lyric.
Again,
My
yes.
song lyric is from the opening line of Sign of the Times, Harry Styles. Just stop your crying. It's a sign of the times.
Love it.
I said this in March and I stick by my words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harry Styles again making timeless music.
Yep. I think these are all gems that we need to treasure. Let's move on
I
to the
think I need
next
to get
question.
over my 1D hating persona and accept where these people have talent. Now
Okay,
we're gonna
great.
move on to the second question. And the second question is okay. Now we're gonna move on to the second question of today's episode, and that is, if you had like one fictional character, Devleen, to guide you through 2020, who do you think would have made your life low-key more bearable?
Okay. Don't you already know my answer? I mean,
I have my answer.
I hope our answer doesn't match.
Who is it? I think our answer is going to match because I have an answer already.
Do you
I
want
like
to go
when I
together
made
in
this
three,
question, I was
two,
thinking
one?
of that person only.
Do you want to go in three, two,
With
one?
our internet, you want to take that chance?
Okay. I'll just go first. You're frozen anyway again. देखो अब तो मेरा internet is better. I'm using hotspot. I don't think it should. Why are you still freezing? I'm going to wait for Shivangi to come back. Yeah, to answer the question of which fictional character would Loki make 2020 better for me and guide me is, I mean, this is a no-brainer. It's Amy Santiago, of course.
Shut up, that's mine too.
Knew it. That's why I said 3, 2,
I
1 पर
literally
बोलेंगे.
thought I literally thought of Amy while like thinking about this question. I was like, if Amy, because I was watching some Brooklyn Nine-Nine ka, I think it was a comp or something. I was watching it, and then I was like, wait, my life would be so much easier if I just had binders, and if I had somebody like
Yeah,
Amy with 3 alarm clocks.
yeah.
Like my life would be so much better if I had somebody like her. Yeah. So both of our answers match. Nothing
Yeah.
new there. We both want an
This
Amy
is a
Santiago in our life.
compatibility test now, and we pass with flying colors. Best host ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's move on
Crazy.
to the
Okay.
next question.
Okay, now, okay, lovely.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
but is my mom behind? No.
no. If 2020 was a
Go on,
movie,
go on.
if 2020 was a movie, what would the name be? Or choose from an existing
Why
movie.
are these questions so hard? Why are they
Okay.
so hard, Shwangi, what were you thinking? But this is Lovely's question. So,
Yeah.
Lovely, what were you thinking?
I was thinking let's trouble ourselves because I don't have an answer as well at this point. I don't know what to say.
I obviously cannot think of a movie name.
Yeah.
Obviously, I do not
Make
have
your
brain
own movie,
cells.
Shivangi.
I'm gonna choose from an existing movie.
Okay.
Definitely not going to be one of the movies I've watched because of class, because I just don't like any of them.
Of course.
So yeah, now that that's out of the way, existing movie then Khichdi, I guess. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
I thought of the best movie ever. A gift from God to mankind. That
Is
is
that the movie name?
no.
Okay, no.
I'm introducing the movie.
I was like, what Christmas movie is this?
No.
Is this a movie about Jesus' birth or something? I don't know.
No. No. This is the best movie ever. It's I need a drum roll for this. Doom no 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 no. It is Hera Fairy.
Okay. Of course. I thought you were gonna say welcome there, but now I'm disappointed. Okay, I'll let that go.
I was actually thinking of Golmaal first, and then I was like, no,
Same. I was like, she's going to say Golmaal. I just know she's going to say Golmaal. When you said it's the greatest gift from God, I was like, Golmaal bolne wali hai.
no.
But you said Hera Fairy.
Hera Fairy is a better movie, okay?
Welcome is the best movie, but the name just doesn't.
Okay.
Majnu Bhai. What is his name? Majnu Bhai or something like that. Hello.
नाम भी नहीं पता best movie ever.
I am going to ignore the fact that Loveleen has no taste in movies
Okay.
and does not consider Welcome superior. And I'll move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Where I end up fighting. Okay. So if you could go back to yourself pre-lockdown, like if you were given that chance somehow, and you had to give one advice to yourself, and it has to be only one sentence, what would it be?
Um,
Who thought of this lame, mushy
yeah,
question?
I did. I don't like it, of course. What would it be? What would it be? I don't know. Um, this is taking too long. This pause is too long. Uh,
Why is this a fun question? Like,
yeah, it's not a fun question anymore. When it's with us, it's not a fun question. None of these
yeah,
are. I think we'll have to cue that SpongeBob wala meme, one eternity later wala.
one eternity later.
Uh,
Very bad impression, but SpongeBob, forgive me.
crickets, cue crickets chirping.
Yeah,
Um,
your meme reference is so 2017. God,
okay. जैसे 2020 में बड़े मीम्स देखने का टाइम मिलता है कि हम उसके रेफरेंस देंगे.
वो भी है. Yashraj Mukherjee is saving all of us.
Yeah.
What advice would you give?
I would
This
tell
only
her,
Sadda Kutta.
yeah, I'd tell
It was
her,
actually a good advice.
please go out more often because तुम्हें जल्दी ये करने नहीं मिलने वाला है.
I mean, we did go out a lot,
अच्छा?
and you also went out a lot. I mean, Lovely, now you're forgetting that before our exams, we went out 2 days before the exams. Remember when we went out and we toured an
Yeah.
entire museum? Everybody went home and started studying, and we were like touring an entire museum. Also, Juhu,
We didn't
but
get
yeah,
to
we
go to
did not go.
Juhu. I regret Juhu.
Yeah, the bus plan and everything we
Yeah,
had.
I can't wait to do that.
Yeah,
Need Juhu.
I know, right? Okay, so is that it? That you should go out more?
Yeah, you said one sentence.
Fair enough. Now I'll just go back
Or
to
like make schedules, Lovely. Make plans or something. Talk to more people,
yeah,
maybe. Talk to more people. That's the one, I think.
yeah. Talk to more people so you can bring more people for collaborations with
Yeah.
better reach.
I was talking to this person, and the person kept telling me that I promote my work a lot. Like every time we're talking and mid conversation, I'm like, hey, did you listen to my podcast? Or hey, have you like checked out the cynical comic? And that's what they were telling me. And I was like, yeah, what's the use of having friends if I can't just randomly market my work?
Exactly. I had a fight with my friends
Hmm.
because she straight up told me this was even just 1 month. Okay, we had like one unscripted out only, and I'm already
Okay.
having a fight with my friends, and they were like, "You're all about podcast, podcast, podcast. You just do not talk about anything else." And I'm just like, I don't have the time for it. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. One of my friends also told me that I talk a lot about myself, and like I was like, okay, but and then I asked her, yeah, but what about you? What's new with you? And she's like, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm I'm trying to fill the space with my stuff. Can we do that?
Oh,
You're on mute.
I think that was it. Lovely advice. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
What
just
would
going to. Yeah,
what
what
would
would I
you
say
what
to
yeah.
myself? I did think of something, but because my vitamin D is a little low recently, I keep forgetting things. So now I don't remember what I was supposed to say. Sorry.
Very Nice answer. Take more sunlight. I think that's what your advice should be.
Shwangi, don't be scared of the COVID. No, wait, Shwangi, okay, yeah, I have it. Be scared of the COVID virus, Shwangi, and still manage to get more sunlight so you don't fall sick. I hope that's grammatically a sentence.
No, but okay, I get your point.
Because we weren't scared of the COVID virus. In case our listeners do not know, you can watch our previous unscripted, I guess. We talked about how we thought the COVID was a fluke.
Yeah.
And we were basically, yeah, so you can just watch that.
Also, remember when we were, I don't know, have we discussed this before? When we were going to
I
college
don't know,
and we were,
I just wanted to plug it.
yeah. Remember when we were going to college when COVID had just started, like Jan के time पर, and we were like Mumbai में नहीं हो सकता lockdown because Mumbai never stops, and look at all the people around.
ट्रेन कैसे
हाँ,
रुकेगा lovely?
yeah.
Remember that
रुक
stupid
गया
question we
सब
asked?
सब रुक गया.
मेरा दिल टूटा जब ट्रेन रुक गया. I was like,
Same.
what? हो ही नहीं सकता. This
Anything
has to be
happening
some
to
stupid
Western
one day.
Railways feels like a personal attack now. It just feels so personal.
Do you remember those reels, lovely? Those reels and videos of how Mumbai was looking, how
Yeah,
empty it looked,
I
that
cried.
was circulating
I
starting में.
cried.
I literally had a meltdown, public meltdown also. I put it on my story as well that I'm having a meltdown because of I miss Mumbai. And now, I don't know how
I think if we did a
God.
reaction video of us watching it abhi, right now, if I project it on my screen, we watch it and we react to it, we would still cry.
Yeah. God, I literally have the chills right now. I don't know if it's because I'm sick or if it's because I'm genuinely horrified thinking about empty Mumbai.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy thinking of Mumbai not working, not running all the time.
It was so I could not imagine Sobo being empty and they were showing us drone shots of
Yeah,
Sobo being empty. I was
एक
like,
तो
how is
उसके
that
ऊपर तुम्हें
possible?
तन्हाई तन्हाई वाला गाना डाल देना है बस.
Yeah, it was so. I don't want to talk about this. Let's just move on to the next
Move
question,
on
lovely,
to the
before we start
next
crying.
question. Let's avoid all emotions at all costs, like we always do. Amazing coping
Yes.
mechanism. Okay, now I think we can move on to like the more tricky, like I don't know if it's tricky or serious or whatever. Like,
Complex.
yeah, complex questions. Let's go with that word. So, Shivangi, do you think your content style has evolved in 2020? I mean, for anybody who doesn't know, Shivangi and I do a lot more than the podcast content wise. Let's stick to content wise. So, Shivangi has a blog. I would have a digital art page, a blog, so, and then this podcast. So, we have worked on things separately as well. So we would answer this from both the perspective of a podcaster as well as other aspects of content creation. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
How has your content evolved? Content style evolved, or and how it has?
Hmm. I would definitely say like I don't know how to answer this in a broad manner because like you mentioned, I would do so many. I lag?
No, no, no.
Okay, my connection was unstable, that's why. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to answer this in a broad manner because like Lovely already mentioned, we do like a lot of things. Like we dabble in quite a lot of things. But if I had to broadly say, I think it has evolved for the better in terms of my writing skills, in terms of how fast I can think, in terms of how like what I write about, in terms of what content things I can come up with. I think, and also I would say that I'm low-key getting better at Canva. Now I'm no graphic designer. I'm, as Lovely affectionately calls me, a chong graphic designer. So I don't know where I stand, but I think I'm getting quite better. I have a long way ahead. But
If one of your skills is
oh, evolved
Canva,
is for the better.
yeah, if your one of your skills is Canva and you call it graphic designing, you need to shoot yourself in the head. Just take a gun, and shoot yourself. Okay? I mean, I
I
understand
never
how
said my
proud.
skill is
Yeah,
graphic designing.
yeah. I'm just putting it out there for everybody who thinks that all we do is Canva or take a picture from a stock image
Okay, it's
and
for the other people. I
yeah,
thought you were attacking me, and I was like, what is this?
no.
This is so awkward.
No, if you take a stock image royalty free or with royalty, or take a image from Google, put your name on it, put your logo on it and sell it as your stuff and say you have artworks to do, please take a gun and shoot yourself. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
You can don't call if you want, if that's your style, fine, but don't call it graphic designing, don't call it artwork. It belittles the amount of efforts we put in, genuinely. And if you think you can take Pixart and Canva and call yourself a graphic designer and that you do artwork, and then you just please take a gun and shoot yourself before I do it. It literally, imagine someone calling them, I don't know, you give some sort of medicine to a person and they get all right. You can't call yourself a doctor, right? It's the same thing. Okay, a better anecdote, a better one. When I was little, when
It's
I
not
was
an anecdote, it's an analogy.
no, I'm talking about an anecdote because I'm talking about one of the stories. Okay, okay,
You went from analogy to
yeah,
anecdote, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You
Okay,
just hijacked my question.
let me just get through with this attacking all these people because I'm in an attacking mood today. And my, yeah. So when I was little, one of my uncles, his phone was spoiled, let's say that. So what I did was, I took it and I threw it on the floor. I took it and I threw it on the floor. It worked well. It worked just all right after it. But that
It's like
doesn't
me
mean that I'm
bragging
a
about
genius.
it's like me bragging about questioning dermatologist ads for
Yeah.
shampoo.
Or me saying or me talking about birth control because I have knowledge about PCOD. हम नहीं कर सकते ना, तो कैनवा चलाकर अपने आप को ग्राफिक डिजाइनर बोलना बंद कर दीजिए प्लीज. थैंक यू.
Where does this go in the episode now, Lovely? ये
It
बता
will
दोगी?
go wherever it has to go. I don't care.
Okay. Now that you're done, may I
Yeah.
continue with my
Yes,
answer?
please.
Okay. So before Loveleen attacked me, or then clarified that she was not attacking me, I was talking about how my content style has evolved really like in manifolds in 2020. I feel like 2020 was the most monotonous, monotonous yet the most transformational period uh, both of us had. Like I'm gonna speak for myself only that I had because in terms of everything, I have a better or like grip over what I want to write about. I have a better grip over I have a better grip over the kind of beat I want to pursue when I get into the industry. And I have a I like I mentioned I've become very fast compared to before because we've done content for like other projects as well before. So it's kind of a familiar field for us. So it's doing so much and like just in the comfort of your home. And I think I really thought that I would have a lot of creative blocks and I did have creative blocks, but somehow I've come out with a better idea. I don't know if that's just growth or 2020 specifically. But yeah, it has evolved a lot this year. Okay, go on. I thought there was some noise. Yeah, that's about it for me. What do you have to say?
Um, okay. I mean, I think I would say that my content has evolved in the sense that I have dabbled in and I have learned a lot about a lot of other genres. I don't know if I should call it genres, but a lot of different types of methods to put content. So, I mean, I don't think if it wasn't for 2020, we would have even thought of starting a podcast, considering the hectic life
Yeah,
that we live.
yeah. So it's not just, yeah,
I don't think that would have been possible unless we were at home and really, really in the need to remove all the angst that we have in ourselves that we can't do by pushing into a local train. Uh, that being said, I think the way that it really helped me evolve in terms of content was it gave me the space to grow. Everything is online, and people, let's say everybody required to establish an online presence, which gave me the space to understand where I'm at and what the future is going to be. I don't think our content marketing class would have been placed better. It gave a lot of not belittling traditional marketing strategies and traditional marketing methods, because Shivangi and I are staunch believers that they exist and they are very effective in 2020 as well. Please interject.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I wanted to just give our listeners and ardent believers who believe that traditional media is dead, some concrete evidence. Social Samosa did this post recently. They were talking about how McDonald's, I guess, advertise. I don't know if the brand is right, but they did a post and they talked about McDonald's, I guess. And you know what? You want to know the key strategy they use to position and promote their product? It starts with B, it ends with D, and it's something we've all seen. It's a billboard. That was their key strategy. It was a billboard. Billboards still work. Nobody went on the Instagram for 6 hours a day and saw some ad and then thought of buying the product. Okay, wait, it was not McDonald's. It was AK versus AK. That
Uh,
movie Anil Kapoor has. Amazing billboard strategy. Amazing.
I'm not
Okay.
kidding. I haven't seen. I was in the process of, let's say, I was in the process of actually downloading AK versus AK because it's so attractive and it's nice. And I'll tell you my buyer's journey for this. Let me just put this out there. I saw a billboard first. That was my first contact with it, and I'm not kidding. If you have traveled from my, I don't know, is it car towards Andheri, towards Marol, you have to pass through the airport. So there's this particular tunnel sort of thing, underground tunnel sort of thing. I don't know directions, okay? And they have billboards in line, like it's hoardings in line, and it all had, and it's consecutive. So it had AK versus AK, Netflix, AK versus AK, Netflix. And it was so attractive. I was literally turning to see what it actually was. My second encounter was on Spotify. It was a Spotify ad.
Exactly.
That's where I was done. That's where it was it that मुझे ये देखना है, and I'm not a person who usually watches stuff like that, but I was like, no, this is good. This is how I got in contact with it. So you can't just say that traditional media का तो कोई काम ही नहीं है अभी. Maybe in comparison you feel,
Yeah.
consider, and please just consider your demographic as well. You feel online mediums are better because
Yeah.
you are from the generation that is using it that way. It's not necessary that, I mean,
Exactly.
if you think about it, we are not the major purchasing generation. we are still 19-year-olds. We are still there where we are not making our own buyer choices. We are not making our own purchase decisions. So maybe it works for you, but think of the demographic that is the maximum, that's the majority purchase decision maker. I made up a word, just understand what I'm saying.
Like exactly in a city when you live in Mumbai, that is known more for its transport and traffic than whatever internet facilities you have here. You're bound to realize that sitting in stagnation when during a traffic jam, you're going to see the billboard. You're not going to open your phone while you're behind the wheel and just check Instagram. That's so stupid. You're going to check the billboard. Billboards are positioned for a reason. They still contain, brands still adopt it for a reason. It's so stupid to say that billboards are not going to work. Like Netflix isn't dumb.
Yeah,
Like there's a reason it's doing it.
exactly. Anyway, what I was actually talking about,
So like I
that
didn't,
we
yeah,
that we diverted from, was how my content has evolved. And let's just
again.
wrap it by saying that 2020 gave me the time and the space and the understanding, and it broadened my horizons to know how to place content. It gave me the opportunity to
Great.
learn the different kinds of content that can be there and the different fields that I can sort of work in to make better content. So I think when we
So
work for
do you
when we work for our podcast, we're actually working through video, audio, we're working through graphics, we're working through text as well. Like, I don't know, in a very minimal, we write our scripts, but then we're doing our research. So when we're working for the podcast, we're really amalgamating a lot of things to provide what's best. And that is solely because Shivangi and I could major in these things individually, and we could sort of learn about these things and learn about the kinds of methods we can use to provide better content individually and separately. So that's the space that 2020 gave us. And Shivangi's been irking to say something since so long, and I'm going to let her do that now.
I have nothing like major to say. I just think that I just wanted to ask, do you think you could have done all of this without 2020? Do you think you needed something like 2020 on your plate? Um, like in hindsight, do you think you would have achieved the same kind of growth? For me, I do not think so. I like Slavleen said, we wouldn't have made a podcast if weren't stuck in a pandemic. We weren't like stuck uh, to the four corners of our house. So yeah, we really needed 2020. As much as it sucks, as much as uh, it sucks to have so many people lose their lives, I think we needed 2020 personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree to that, because I feel like one of the, let's, to put this through let's get your words, to put this into an example, I would say that we have been multitasking a lot, and that was only possible because we were at home and we had the privilege of being in a virtual space. So there were a lot of institutions that we were
Yeah,
connected to, which would require us to be in a on in a phys- which would, without 2020, require us to be in a physical space and only giving attention to that particular thing. But because that is not the condition now, Shivangi and I have been able to multitask, which is why we're getting a lot of things done. And that clearly wouldn't be possible without a lockdown, without a pandemic. So, here's to 2020. Yeah,
exactly.
I think we can move on to the next question. Let me just check what the next question is. Hmm. Um, so, Shivangi, this is a tricky one. If you could do something differently pre 2020, what would it be in terms of content?
Nothing.
You're
Like I don't know. like I need some time to think.
I don't know why this question is here because I don't have an answer as well.
I think we could have just started the podcast earlier. Honestly, because these are all conversations we have wasted so much time on the bus,
Yeah,
in the train, while we're going to visit all of these places. We could have just written the script and everything there only. We could have even recorded on in Juhu with like the waves as your background music.
a good ASMR audio
Yeah,
video
at least
experience.
that would get us views. So anything for the cloud, right?
Yeah. I think that's what I remember even speaking to Shimangi about this, where we were saying that if it wasn't for the pandemic and we decided to do a podcast, it would be so great to sit in the central lawn and just
Yeah,
record. The number of times we've spoken about this, so that would be definitely something different. But that is again talking about doing things pre-pandemic, like beginning something new. But if it was something about your existing content in 2019, how would you have placed it differently? For me personally, I think I would have just planned better.
I think I would have. I think yeah, I would have been less hesitant about delving into new things. I would have shed away all of the inhibitions I have about okay, because like the thing about me is before doing something new, I have a lot of these thoughts about whether I have a position to make this better or not. Like, will I play a substantial role in making this better or not? I think if I could do something different about my content, I would just stop hesitating. I would at least hesitate less about whatever content I'm going to put out. That is something I would definitely change.
That makes
Feel
a lot of
more
sense.
confident.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think I would again plan better, be more regular about content. Uh, because I think if I knew something like 2020 was about to happen and the way things turned out, I think I would have put more importance on the kind of content I'm making rather than the things that I did put importance on shedding away my content, like keeping my content aside. I think I would put more because I think that would have given me a space to market my content better. The physical realm would have given a space for me to market my content better. And I think I
Yeah,
would use that very well. I think that would be my agenda to use it well. So,
yeah, wishful thinking. Um, okay, so the next question is, and I
yeah.
think this will be our last. Um, Gonna club these last two questions. Okay, that's why I'm saying it's last.
Okay.
So the last question is, what is the best thing that you've worked on in 2020, and what plans do you have for 2021?
This is exciting. Okay. Um, best thing I've worked on in 2020. I've worked on a lot of things. It's confusing whether I should choose the podcast or my digital art page.
Yeah,
They come at a win-win situation. They come at an equal stance, actually.
yeah. Honestly, same. I would say that I'm really glad I finally worked like crazy for my keeping a consistent blog. And also about the podcast, I like how much research we did. I like how many new things I found out. And I like how
We still
we
don't know what
actually
an
educated
RSS
people.
feed is, but we hope
That's
we can do that
irrelevant.
soon.
Anchor does it for us. That
Yeah.
reminds me, we have to move to Red Circle, which we still haven't done.
If Red Circle is listening to this, maybe write us an email, get us sponsors so it's attractive, it's more
Convince
attractive
us,
to you. And other hosting sites as well, get us sponsors, we'll come to you.
convince us to select you and then
Yeah,
to think about it. We have a lot of hosting platforms in line right now. So
yeah.
It'll be hard. So now that you've like already talked about how we wouldn't be in this position without 2020, what are our plans for 2021? Does Privilege Check have something in store for its loyal listeners?
Um, so now that we're back, on behalf
Yeah,
of Shivangi and I just want to take the mic and why are we so lame? I just want to take on and talk about what plans Privilege Check has for 2021. I would just say that I think you should stay tuned because Privilege Check is actually revamping itself. We're coming up with, let's say, two new segments. We're coming up with two new segments. We're changing the way we count our privileges. We're looking for more collaborations so we can widen your horizons as along with doing that for ourselves. So that is what I have to say, that Privilege Check does have plans in 2021, and I think you should stay tuned and see what we're up to. Shivangi,
yeah.
what do you want to add to it?
Nothing. You covered everything. I don't think we. Oh, we'll also like broaden our horizon so you can connect with us on more platforms.
Yep.
And yeah, that's about it. We basically this is our New Year's resolution. We're going to be a new privilege check, a little less me, but still me,
Yeah.
just a little. We just decrease it a little bit. That's all. Yeah, that's about it.
जैसे every child, every Indian child has been told बचपन में यही प्यार होता है. Our meanness is our pyar, so you can just.
Yeah, great.
Okay, let's
So just let's so
conclude
let's
this
just end
episode.
this. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for listening to Privilege Check Podcast. If you like this episode, then please leave a review on Apple Podcasts or by personally messaging us on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. That is at Privilege Check. That's PRIVILEGECHK. Here's to an enlightened life.